Welcome back to another vlog. Hi guys. I'm going to show you a lot of vlog footage from this weekend, and I'm going to do a voiceover for it right now. So that is what you're about to see. And I'm going to be going through how much money I made, how many items I sold, and how the event went. I went to the Minnesota Christmas market in Rochester, Minnesota, and it was a 2-day event, 10 to 4 on Saturday and Sunday. And so yeah, it was my first time ever going, but I'll tell you all about it. Let's get into it. So I am pretty out of it. I am super tired. If I seem a little like disinterested, that's why. I'm not disinterested. I'm just tired. But we packed up my whole family into the car, and my daughter was playing with her little Paw Patrol pups and her little baby the entire drive there. It was about an 1.5-hour drive, and that is my gorgeous, sexy man there, fiance. It was snowing, it was cold. You can't see the snow here. Actually, I don't even know if it had started at this point, but yeah, so we were on our way to Rochester, Minnesota for the Minnesota Christmas market. And this was a market that cost me $435 to get into. So it was a pretty steep price, and I wasn't sure if it would be worth it or not. But the fact of the matter is, it was in Rochester. Rochester tends to be a wealthy area, and it was at the Mayo Civic Center. So from what my fiance told me, he was like, they've got money there. Like it's a good show. Try to get in. So I was like, okay. So I applied and I got in. I think there was only one other candle company there, and maybe 2 other booths that had like a candle or 2 for sale. And one of the girls actually had 2 candles for sale right next to me. So that was pretty funny. We were just placed whoever arrived first, second, third, fourth, fifth, that determined where your spot was going to be. So I was in the back corner. I wasn't the last row of people, but I was like the second to the last or the third to the last row. And I'm just showing you a little bit of my setup here. I filmed it before I added a couple of things that I'll show you in a minute. So this isn't like what the final setup looked like or anything, but I put out a bunch of my stuff from my tiered tray. So that hot chocolate that you see, the beaded garland, all of that, even the little ornaments, those are all from my coffee bar, my tiered tray. But they make really cute little decorations, and this candle is called Gingerbread Boulevard. So I put the little gingerbread sign, or what would you call that? Rolling pin next to it and all of that. I needed some more height, so I got these wicker, or they're not wicker, what would you call them? Woven baskets from TJ Maxx, and I flipped them upside down. So they came in a set of 3, a small, a medium, and a large, and they are just these little wooden kind of baskets with handles, and they also have little snowflakes on them, but only on the front. So like during the rest of the year, I can just flip them around backwards and you would never see that part. So yeah, let's get down and dirty into the logistics. So I brought 82, that was hard to say, to Minnesotan. I brought 82 candles to this event, and I brought 6 of each kind and 4 of one of the kinds. One Night Stand with a Millionaire, I only had 4 left, so I've just brought those 4. But the rest, I brought 6 of each. And I ended up selling out of quite a few things. That first day, I sold out of Happy Christmas, Harry. All my candles were gone. And so I panicked when I got home and I made another batch. And I'm glad that I did, because I almost sold out of them again today. Today is Sunday. I'm recording this that night after the final day of the show. But if that makes any sense. And then for wax melts, I brought 5 of each wax melt. One of the wax melts I accidentally packed 10 of because I didn't see that I had already packed the other 5 anyway. And then what else? Oh yeah, I did bring a few candles that were not Christmassy just to have some variety. I brought Mrs. Darcy, Drinking Wine and Watching True Crime, One Night Stand with a Millionaire, Toasted Marshmallows and Fireside Tales, and No You Hang Up First. But otherwise, I brought all of my brand new Christmas candles that I have not yet released on my Etsy shop. I'm doing that tomorrow. That's a whole other story. All of my candles are in the car. Oh, look at this fancy little shirt that I got for myself. Just a little sweater. And then I added these acrylic risers. And so my table had different levels of height to it. And did you hear my dog sigh? Oh my God. So anyway, I brought 82 candles and let me count how many wax melts. So 70 wax melts in total. Now, typically at shows, vendors will give you a discounted rate as opposed to how they normally sell it. So like on Etsy, my candles are $34.95 and my wax melts are $5.95. And I will typically sell them for $30 at a show, the candles for $30 and the wax melts for $5, just to keep it easy so I don't have to give people change. Usually they have like a $30 or like a $20 bill and 2 5s, or a $20 bill and a 10. And like I don't have to get, I like just the ease of it. But I found that I wasn't losing money, obviously, but it just, I was like, I'm going to have to raise my prices because I am not making what I need to be making to survive off of giving this much of a discount. And so at this market, I was like, I'm going to see what happens if I charge people $35 per candle and $6 per wax melt. So basically the exact change version of what I sell them for online. And I was like, if nobody buys them, then I will, just put my prices back down to what I normally do, which is $30 and $5. And I did not have a problem selling at all. So I'm going to keep it that way. Since there was no impact or negative impact on my sales due to the price increase, I'm going to keep it that way because I gotta eat. You know what I mean? I've got to support my family and we're trying to buy a house and stuff. And I know that my candles are expensive, but that's because they're luxury candles. They have a seriously insane long burn time. Everything is from small businesses. Each candle, it costs me a lot to make, and you're supposed to quadruple the amount of your cost of goods. So basically the ingredients and everything that it takes to make a candle, the stickers, the wax, everything, and you're supposed to quadruple your cost of goods. So 4 times whatever it costs you to make it, that's what you're supposed to sell it for. And I don't even do that because I didn't think that my market would really appreciate me having my candles be priced so highly. So anyway, I decided that from now on at shows, I'm going to keep it at 30 and 5, 30 and 6, excuse me. And now let's get into how many I sold. Day 1, I sold 28 candles and 31 wax melts. I also had a special running the entire show where it was 2 candles for $60, so $10 off, and 5 wax melts for $25, so $5 off. So that is the little sale that I had going. Day 1, I made $1,081. So $1,081 was my total. This is day 2. I had a cup of coffee. It was glorious. The sunset was beautiful. this was on the way home and I had to show you. But day 2, I only sold 12 candles and 20 wax melts. It was insanely slow. It was so slow today, but I had a goal of $500 and I made $505. So I hit my goal. All of that being said, overall, it was a successful weekend. Everybody said it was pretty slow compared to normal. So that was a bummer. There was a lot of downtime today, but I made a couple of really good trades with local businesses that I'm really excited about. I got some hot sauces. I got some, what else did I get? I got some good stuff. I'll show you guys another time. And it'll definitely be on my regular YouTube channel as well. But I really should get some sleep. I am so tired. I'm so tired because last night after my show, I came home, made those candles, ran out of wax, and then went out to celebrate a friend's birthday. And when I got home and went to bed, it was like 2 a.m. And then I had to wake up at 5:30 and get ready and go. And so I got very little sleep, and then standing all day and working all day was really exhausting. But I was really proud of myself because I set a goal and I made it. And at this market, you give 7% of your profits to charity. So I did that. And yeah, really, really exciting stuff, minus the fee. Oh shoot, what was the total number? I don't remember what the total number was, but minus the $435 entry fee and the gas that it took to get there, I still ended up making a little over $1,000. So yeah, which is pretty cool. I was pretty proud of myself. So for a slower market, it ended up being totally fine. And what else was I going to say? I tore down by myself, single-handedly. I tore down my entire 3-table, why is the word set the only thing that comes to mind? My entire booth, my entire vendor station. I tore it down, loaded it into my vehicle, my big truck, and was on the road driving away within 29 minutes. I was so proud of myself because it's a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of heavy equipment. It's a lot of moving parts, and I did it by myself in 29 minutes. So I was really, really proud. But anyway, I am going to go to bed. Overall, I'm really happy that I worked with the company who set up the event. They're super, super nice people, and I actually have 7 or 8 more shows that are being put on by the same people, which is really, really exciting. And I just can't wait to work with them more. It's going to be awesome. So it's going to be really nice. And now that I know what to expect a little bit for the next upcoming shows, it'll be good. So I've got lots of shows coming up next weekend. I don't have any shows. The week after that, though, I have one on the 23rd, one on the 25th, one on the 26th, and the 27th. And then I have December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then I have December 5th and 6th. 6th? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot coming up, but 'tis the season. It's Christmas shopping time. It's candle lighting time. It's cozy in the house. It's starting to get cold time. I'm so happy to be working, so grateful to be working, and to be able to do something that I'm passionate about. People ask me about that a lot, like, oh, so like, is this your full-time job? And I was like, no, it's not. And they were like, oh, so it's like a side hustle? And I was like, honestly, it's just my passion. Like, if I make money from it, awesome. Like, my goal is always to make money with literally everything I do, because we need money to survive. I want money to take my daughter on amazing adventures and give her a nice house and all of those things. And so I want money and I need money, and I deserve money for the work that I put into the candles. But that being said, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't obsessed with it and I didn't love it so, so much. So to be able to do something that I'm just so passionate about and that I care about so deeply is like really, really cool. And I have a lot of cool things coming and cool things planned. I have cool ways that I want to modify my booth and make it really super freaking awesome and eye-catching and aesthetic. And I have really cool plans for my business in the next few months and the next year. I have a lot of goals and a lot of like charity things that I want to do, and it's awesome. So everything is good. Everything's going to be good. I hope that you guys are doing great. I hope that you're having a wonderful week, is starting out your week, and that you had a great weekend. And I can't wait to talk to you very soon. Bye, guys.